Hi, welcome to my channel, Takayaki Tarot. Today is December 14th, 2022, 11:44 a.m. Thank you to everyone who's been subscribing to my channel, liking my videos, and commenting. About the comments, I didn't realize that I had to pre-approve the comments because that's how it is for me personally, but I had to do that. And when you don't approve the comments after 60 days, they get deleted. So, I finally realized this yesterday, and I was looking through the comments and reading them and approving them and all that. So, if anybody doesn't see any of their comments on the videos, that's because I just realized that I had to approve them. And after 60 days, they get deleted. So, aside from that, yes, hold on. Anybody who's been commenting and liking and subscribing to my channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. It does. And if anybody's, just keep in mind that when you're watching these videos, just remember that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it doesn't, that's okay, right? I do have a message, and I will be pulling cards as well on top of this message. But before I do that, I will start off with my prayer. I pray to God and call upon Archangel Michael and any ancestors, angels, and spirits of the highest white light that love me unconditionally to continue to protect me and my family during this time. Please help us see things clearly and to help us remove the fog of illusion that has led us down a false path in the past. Amen. You might see a lightsaber in my background. That's my kid. But aside from that, I do have a message that I want to talk about a dream that I had last night. I should write this down, but I'm not going to right now, because I'm already on a roll. So in the dream, I was having like some stomach pain right where my solar plexus would be, and there was like a doctor slash priest in the dream. He was like a dark skinned man. And then there was like another woman in the dream as well. I feel like this message is very important for the collective, okay? And it really has to do with colonization and colonization and the way our history, our lineage, our ancestors has kind of been wiped away from us, and how there has been a divide from being able to access that to the way society is now because of colonization, right? So in the dream, I was having some stomach pain, and this doctor slash priest, he was like tapping, you know, when you go to the doctors, they like tap your stomach to make sure everything's like in order and all that. He was doing that, and I guess he found where the blockage was, because he said to me, he found it, and that's exactly the spot where I kind of had like grimaced, and he said, you need to go back to your home country, right? I'm actually not originally from the U.S., so it really applies to me. But this could be, you know, for some of you, this could be about your ancestors or your lineage or whatever. Especially if your parents or your grandparents traveled from somewhere else other than the U.S., right? So he said that to me, right? So I feel like a lot of you guys really have to go back and figure out what your ancestry is, what your lineage is, and where it is, like your cultures, your customs, the beliefs. You have to really tap in with your ancestors right now and figure out what it is that you need to find out that's causing this blockage, because this blockage is limiting you from being able to access your full potential when it comes to this healing spiritual journey, okay? And I also feel like a lot of the reason why a big portion of the collective, they don't want to, it's not that they don't want to, it's they're anxious to do so, because in the dream, after he said that to me, whatever, I remember I was sitting down, like I was sitting down Native American style, right? And sorry, I just had a realization. And I was sitting there and I was feeling super uncomfortable, like I wasn't, like I didn't belong or something. And that's not me, okay? There was a woman there, and she was like accusing this priest slash doctor of like wanting to be with me and not be with her, or leave her behind, or whatever the case may be, because she was looking at this doctor slash priest as like an opportunity to marry for money, I guess. Like, she wanted this doctor slash priest for herself to give her some sort of stability, okay? But this doctor slash priest, he was just helping me and giving me advice. So I feel like that's society. Society does not want you to, because of colonization. They don't want anybody in the collective to dig deeper, to find that connection. To find that connection and to realize, oh my God, this is what it is, right? Now, I can't tell you guys, the collective, what it is you should be looking for, because everyone's journey, everyone's healing is different, everyone's lineage is different, right? But I can't tell you guys what it is you're looking for. But I do know that when you find it, it's gonna be like eureka, aha, I got it. This is it, right? So you guys gonna have to do some studying, some research. Okay, you guys are gonna have to do that. Aside from that as well, this woman, I feel like, represents society. Like, you could be feeling uncomfortable, like this is something you should not be doing, because society as a whole and colonization has made it seem that spirituality and ancestors and all this stuff has been taboo, right? That's why a lot of us are kind of so late in the game. So you guys are gonna just have to suck it up, I guess. And if you want to continue moving forward, you guys are gonna have to I know that's kind of mean to say, but you guys are gonna have to figure it out what it is. Because there's something that there's like a blockage. It's not big, but it's big enough to where it's delaying you. Okay? I just, like a tumor. There's like a tumor. It's like a pea-sized tumor that you need to like unblock. And that pea-sized tumor is going to be like the key to a lot. It's so funny because your pineal gland is like a pea, right? But I'm not talking about your pineal gland. I'm talking about something that's blocking you in your solar plexus. It's like in your tummy. So if you've been feeling like a knot or something in your tummy, you got to do some research and study. And this will also help you with your healing. So that's all I got. Damn, 7 minutes talking. Jeez. All right. There's somebody around you that wants you to not access this. For some of you, it could be a masculine, but in my dream, it was a feminine, right? There's somebody that doesn't want you to access this because they don't have access to this. And because they don't want access to this, whoever's helping you... Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm back. I just had to set up a whole paint thing for my kid. Leave it right there. No. You gotta leave it right there. Yes, oh. There's I feel like there's a blockage in you. Let me get for the collective. Reflect. May you discern and distill. This is about having compassion towards yourself. This might be a little bit of a deep reading, only because I feel like I said, in the dream, I felt uncomfortable. That I was just standing there. There's a lot of things that are going on right now. Okay, you could be feeling uncomfortable about going towards your past and like trying to figure out what things are, your lineage and all that stuff. You could be feeling uncomfortable. You could be feeling that it's unwelcome or taboo. All right, you could be feeling, for some of you, you could be feeling embarrassed about doing this. All right, like, there's a lot that's going to come up within your healing and spiritual journey. And believe it or not, a lot of that is going to make you feel embarrassed because you're realizing a lot of things. Okay, you're realizing a lot of things and you're seeing a lot of things that it's gonna make you embarrassed because you're seeing things for what they are, if that makes sense. May you discern and distill, reflect. You're I feel like also too this is causing you to see past the horizon. Like just because you're feeling embarrassed or uncomfortable or whatever the case may be, that's okay, but realize that feeling is temporary. Okay, that's so you can see the bigger picture of your journey. All right, you're gonna have to be able to see it for what it is, understand the feeling, understand where it's coming from, feel it, let it have its moment or whatever the case may be. And then once you do that, also don't react on that, okay? Because you're gonna be able to do that in order to you're not supposed to react, all right? And that's so you can see past the horizon, you can see beyond the horizon, all right? And a lot of this is causing you to have compassion towards yourself because, like I said, this is gonna be embarrassing. This could be heartbreaking. This could be tough. You're gonna be coming towards a lot of realization, okay? And this is gonna be with how you guys were brought up or conditioned, or your parents or your grandparents or whatever the case may be. Um, listen, you have to be careful with that because there's fate on that. So yeah, um, just have some compassion towards yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. Because it's not this journey of this healing journey and spiritual journey. It's not easy. Um it's not a piece of cake. It's not a walk in the park. Okay, this is tough. All right, what you guys are doing is hard work. All right, but you have to make the decision to keep doing it. All right, because you're gonna be able to see past the horizon. All right. You're gonna have to be kind to yourself. You're gonna be also realizing things that you've done in the past, or things that your ancestors or your parents or your family members have done in the past, and they don't want you to know about it, or whatever the case may be. But you're just gonna have to be, kind to yourself and have compassion to those around you. But wow, the bottom says forgive. Forgive. May you let it be. This is about letting go. A lot of you are unable to forgive yourself. This is in the reverse. You guys, a lot of you are unable to forgive yourself and have compassion towards yourself. It's kind of like you're realizing the things that you have done, or things that you have witnessed or spoken, or things that other people have done. You're realizing that, and you're reflecting on that, and you're realizing certain things. All right, but just remember that that was in the past. Okay, that's not now. So have some compassion and try to forgive, because I say this all the time. You don't have space in your heart to hold resentment, to hold bitterness, okay? Once you forgive, you're able to let go of all of that and balance in the reverse. Look, unable to forgive, not forgiving things, it's, believe it or not, people are going to hold grudges, but holding grudges and not forgiving, that causes a major imbalance within us, okay? So that could be the blockage, right? You're being called to realize what that blockage is. Reflect on that. Have compassion to yourself. Forgive yourself. And that's gonna also put back this balance. Oh my gosh, it's gonna put back this balance within yourself, and you're gonna realize that you are enough and that you do belong. All right, and then you'll be able to expensive. May you connect to the whole. All right, this is about, a lot of these are about compassion. These are about compassion. These are about letting go. Forgive and balance. May you find equilibrium emotion. Once you forgive, I feel like you guys have to forgive yourself. 1344. Once you forgive yourself, you'll be able to find this balance, all right? But you got to be able to let go. And in order to do that, you're going to have compassion and learn compassion within yourself. All right, enough. May you be exactly as you are, belonging. May you welcome yourself home. Welcome yourself home. And then expense. May you connect to the whole. That's the whole goal, right? Connecting to the whole, to the end all, be all, see all. That's the whole point of all of this, right? So you guys, and then look at that. You'll have bliss. May you feel deeply and transcend. This is about letting go. This is a lot, I know. Once you reflect and have all of this compassion and do the work and blah, 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 and forgive, you're going to see this unblock. And the thing is, this is such a tiny little thing. All right, but you guys, I feel like you guys are holding yourselves back out of guilt or shame, or I feel like a lot of it has to do with embarrassment. Okay, you guys could be embarrassed by something, but reflect on that embarrassment. Try to figure out what it is that's causing you to feel that way. Um, and then, you know, that'll really cause a lot of major unblockages in you, all right? That'll really help you. Yeah. So, um, okay, I think I'm going to use a couple of these now. I feel like this pain, it would be to the right, the left, right, the lower right part of where your solar plexus would be. Honestly, for some of you guys, I don't know, but for some of you, you guys could be needing to get your appendix taken out, or your appendix has gotten taken out, or you could be needing your appendix out or something like that. Something about the appendix. Hold on. Okay, so I just had to look this up. This is also a key thing. The blockage, it has to do with your childhood. When you are a young child, this is about the appendix. When you are a young child, your appendix is a working part of your immune system, which helps your body to fight disease. When you are older, your appendix stops doing this, and other parts of your body keep helping to fight infection. There's something that happened in your childhood, some sort of, I don't know, like infection. I don't mean like medically, I mean like emotionally or spiritually or whatever the case may be. Something happened to your childhood where like it infected you, or you got infected, like your spirit, or somebody tried to harm you, or something happened in your childhood where you got infected. Okay? Your spirit, your mind, your body, your soul, something. This is not going to resonate for everyone. Okay? But for some, whatever the case may be, whatever happened, the reason why I'm thinking appendix is because your appendix helps your body, right? It's a working part of your immune system. But whatever happened that you got infected with or by, it was more spiritual or emotional or mental, where your appendix was unable to cleanse this out for you. Hold on. Don't do that, because no, down. No, down. Hold on. Okay. Well, yeah. And your appendix was your appendix was unable to help you cleanse this out. Some of you may know what this thing is, but that's another reason why you're being called to reflect, because it's kind of like, I guess the divine spirit is telling you to kind of like, hey, this is what happened, all right? Don't be ashamed of this. Don't be embarrassed that this happened. Don't be ashamed about that this happened, okay? Forgive yourself, because this wasn't your fault. Whatever happened, it wasn't your fault. Whatever happened, you still are enough, okay? Whatever happened, it may have caused you to feel some sort of unbalance within you. A lot of you may know what happened, okay? But that shame, that embarrassment that's holding you back, it's holding you back. I said that twice, I know. But you're being called to reflect, because it's kind of like, yes, this happened, but you don't have to be embarrassed by this anymore. You don't have to hold on to this anymore. This wasn't your fault. This is enough. You are enough, right? Whatever happened, I feel like it's a trauma. Something happened. It's a trauma, and you guys are. I'm telling you, this healing journey, the spiritual journey, is not easy. Okay, it's not easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This is tough work, and you're gonna have to acknowledge all the parts of yourselves, all of the parts, even the parts that you don't want to look at, even the parts that make you feel embarrassed, even the parts that make you feel angry, bitter, resentment, whatever the case may be. You have to look at all the parts, because if you don't look at all the parts, how do you expect yourself to heal and ascend and be one with the end all be all see all, right? You have to do all kinds of healing within yourself. And a lot of that is going to have to do with forgiving yourself, even for things that were not even your fault. But you could be feeling that it was your fault, and you could be feeling that you're not enough, and you could be feeling unbalanced, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like it's time for you to have some sort of compassion within yourself and reflect on that. All right. It's time to let go. It's time to let go. There's no place in your heart to hold on to this anymore. You have to let this go, because you have a bigger calling, you have a bigger job, and you can't bring that with you. Wherever it is, whatever it is, you can't bring it with you. All right. Side note, if you guys really do need help, there's a plethora of resources. I'm not licensed in any way. So, I can't, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a counselor. I'm not licensed in any of that. So, keep that in mind when you're watching these videos. Okay, so if you do need help, please take the proper precautions and steps to get the help that you need, and don't be embarrassed by that. So yeah. That's really more personal for the collective, and then on the outside you have somebody who doesn't understand your healing journey and doesn't understand what it is that you have to connect with. All right, so you have a lot of work to do. You have to heal parts of you. You have to study your lineage. You have to go back. There's a lot that you have to do that's calling you to go back, I guess, in a sense, in time. All right. There's a lot of healing to do. Also, keep in mind, too, that healing part of yourself is also healing your ancestry line. All right. And there are people that don't want you to do this. They don't want you to heal. They don't want you to connect. They don't want you to reflect. They don't want you to forgive yourself, because if you stay in this unbalanced energy, like, where are you going? You're not going anywhere, right? You're unbalanced. You can't forgive yourself. You can't have compassion towards yourself. You don't feel like you belong. Where are you going if you feel that way? You can't go anywhere. That's the whole point of them, right? That's the whole point. Because they put a lot of taboo on spirituality, because if you feel that way, then you will never heal. Trying to block your blessings. Oh my gosh. They have secrets and they are being revealed. When you guys start reflecting, and I guess in a sense going back in time and putting things together and piecing things together, it will be heartbreaking for a lot of you, because you're going to be realizing, like, aha, or oh wow, this happened, like eureka moments, right? Those are secrets that you're now realizing. They're secrets. For some of you, once you could have already be experiencing a lot of this throughout this journey, but we have new home, new job, new car, new life. All right. That's the whole point of this journey. I don't mean like, it's just, it's kind of like, in a sense, you're being reborn. And a lot of you could already be moving or having a new job, or, getting a new car, or just, feeling like your life has been renewed in a sense. That's because you're continuously, for those of you who have already, realized a lot of this stuff and are doing the work, you're realizing that by unblocking these, a lot of these blockages were preventing a lot of this stuff, this new home, this new job, this new car, this new life, right? But you're realizing that by unblocking these little corks that were blocking your energies, or whatever the case may be, these pea-sized tumors that were causing blockages in your life, once you cleared those out and dissected those tumors and taken them out, there's like abundance after abundance in your life. You're realizing that. It really is like a beautiful day. Like, it really is. One of the most beautiful things you can ever experience in your life is this is gonna sound corny, but it's an emotional cleanse. It's one of the most beautiful, profound, cathartic things you could ever experience in your life. Just an emotional cleanse where you're just crying and just letting it all out, all the years and decades, and just holding on to all that pain, that suffering, that shame, that guilt, that embarrassment, right? Just having a good cry where you're just dropping all of that weight. And when you're done crying and you get back up, I'm telling you, you're literally gonna feel brand new and reborn. All right. But during that crying, a lot of stuff is gonna hit you. A lot of stuff is gonna hit you. You're gonna realize a lot of things. Okay, you are. And that's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be heartbreaking, but I'm telling you, it's gonna feel refreshing. The Nine of Pentacles. That's the goal, right? All you need is just one more, right? Pentacle, but this is where a lot of you are right now. All right. The Nine of Pentacles. A lot of you could be just, very independent, successfully. You could be in a relationship, but here's the thing: people think that once you're in a relationship, you're not independent. You could both be. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. You want on? Here, baby. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Careful. Just because you guys are in a relationship doesn't necessarily mean that you guys are not independent, because you guys can have your own jobs, your own friends, your own lives. Just because you're sharing a life together doesn't necessarily mean you're not independent, or whatever the case may be. But you guys are here in the Nine of Pentacles. All you need to do to get to that Ten of Pentacles is you need to unblock that. That's what it is. You need to unblock it. All right. And I'm telling you, once you do, it's going to be so cathartic. I mean, wow. But it's not going to be easy. And you have to be ready and willing to do it. You do. You can't just say you're going to do it and then don't do it. It's like those people that say, "Oh, I'm gonna quit smoking cigarettes," and then like a week later they're smoking cigarettes again. Like, what? Like, you got to really want to do it. So that's where you guys are. You guys are getting the wisdom to do this as well, okay? And you guys are realizing that there's so many things that are flourishing around you. There's a lot of abundance around you. Your health could be top notch, okay? It's just that one thing that's causing you a blockage, right? But overall, you guys are, pretty happy, pretty healthy. You guys are doing, pretty good. I mean, the first card is Nine of Pentacles. I mean, that's a great start, right? Great start. So you guys could be, another thing too, you guys could be feeling so good that you guys are like, well, I feel like I'm done with all the healing. There's always something, though. There's always something. The healing is never done, right? Always a student. Even if you're a master, you're always a student. There's always... one of my favorite lines is, you learn something new every day. I feel like that's the reading. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. It's like... Leave it at the Nine of Pentacles, right? And close off the reading. I guess. I mean, cards are not coming out. Clarify this Nine of Pentacles, please. Clarify this Nine of Pentacles. Wow, it's like nothing wants to come out. It's like the universe is like, you're literally right here. Like, just do one. Just, you already know what to do. What else do you need to know? Ten of Cups. On top of the Nine of Pentacles. You guys are so happy right now. There's so much love, abundance. You guys are feeling fulfilled in like every possible way. That's beautiful. You just need that one more pentacle. It's that tiny blockage, all right? It's that blockage that you guys need to acknowledge and, you know, clear it up. It's that blockage, and then you'll be the 10 of Pentacles. You're already in the 10 of Cups. This is beautiful. You guys have the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like this is going to be the reading. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it helps you, gives you clarity in some way. And I'm just going to finish it off with there's still work to be done. There's still work to be done. All right. You guys could do it. You guys can do it. Just, you know, it's easier said than done, but try not to let yourself get caught up in the feelings of embarrassment of your past. You know, there's always something to uncover. I hope you enjoy this. Bye.